Good afternoon, professors, deans, staffs, students, and of course, newly admitted students. I was asked to say a little bit about myself today and about our law school before I introduce our esteemed keynote speaker. My name is Yem Mai. I'm originally from Chicago, went to high school in South Florida. Then I went to Cal, which is Berkeley for most of you non-Californians here. Great football team. Yeah. And also, in case you're wondering, I have no idea what kind of law I want to practice. And luckily for me, that's a good thing, is that after 3 years, I know I don't need to know what I want to practice, because law school is more about learning how to think like a lawyer and telling law-related jokes and being corny, and then learning about what particular area of law you want to practice. So enough about me. On behalf of the Student Bar Association and the student body, welcome to University of Southern California, or as it's better known, USC, home of the greatest football team in America and the best place to be a law student. Now, many of you are probably wondering what exactly the Student Bar Association, SBA, is. The SBA is the umbrella student body organization of all the student orgs here at the law school. Think of it as like the student government. We also host several of our own events, for example, Bar Review, which is contrary to how it sounds, has nothing to do with the bar. It's really about going to a bar or club and every week and deciding if you like it or not. And as our keynote speaker will no doubt tell you, bar reviews are essential to doing well in law school. We also host a formal in the spring called the Spring Gala, but we really call it Law Prom because we have a Law Prom king, queen, and court and everything. We also host academic workshops, faculty lunches, and much more. I should also note that you will get a ton of good and bad advice in law school, mostly bad. Advising you, though, on attending bar review, great advice. Because being happy while you're in law school is probably the most important thing you can do to make sure you stay sane. Now, I know that choosing a law school is a very important decision, but I honestly do hope that you decide to come to USC, except for the person from the East Coast who brought the rain, because it's not supposed to rain here. All right. So I really mean it when I say this is the best place to be a law student. Our professors and staff here are great. They really take the time to get to know you, and they know you by your name, which is crazy because I went to Cal and no one knew who I was. Our professors and staff here are great, and they really take the time to get to know you. Oh, I said that right. I'm a little nervous here, sorry. In addition, and perhaps most importantly, if past years have been any indication, you'll be entering in with a fantastic group of peers. I can't believe I'm standing here in front of you right now instead of sitting down there with you. My 3 years here, they've just flown by. And although I cannot guarantee much, I can say that you will make friends here that will last you a lifetime. Over the past 3 years, I've gone to a wedding of 2 of my classmates, been invited to many more. I've seen pictures of their newborns, and have celebrated numerous birthdays, anything to celebrate, we did it. And I can't even begin to count how many of these celebrations we've done. I'm really thankful for being a part of this community. The chosen family that you hear about here really does exist. And I can say without any hesitation that this is a community of great people who let you into their lives and share their amazing experiences with you. This is the chosen family, and welcome to it. One last piece of advice. When the law school, or any law school, asks you for your picture, it's for their Facebook. It works just like MySpace or the Facebook. And every single upperclassman will spend hours combing, staring, perusing through it, and making sure, look, who's the kid who put their face sideways one year, or wearing a cowboy hat or whatever. So keep this in mind, because I make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Last thing, I hope to see you all this afternoon at the student fair and in the faculty lounge this evening. I now have the great pleasure of introducing our keynote speaker for today's luncheon, Professor Ron Garrett. Professor Garrett received his BA, magna cum laude from Harvard, his PhD in religious studies from Yale, and finally he received his JD from a respectable institution, USC. Professor Garrett has been here at the law school since 1981. His contributions here at the law school are emblematic of what differentiates USC Law from other top schools. He served as the faculty advisor to Public Interest Law Foundation, and last year he won the Student Bar Association's award for Most Outstanding Faculty Member of the Year. I've never had the pleasure of having Professor Garrett, so I'm going to say what some students have told me. One student said, Professor Garrett is everything that one would want in a law professor. He's intelligent, compassionate, and most importantly, able to challenge his students to achieve their best. I'm honored to introduce Professor Ron Garrett.